In the endless silence of the deep blue, far below where sunlight can no longer reach, lives a creature so beautiful, so mysterious, that even underwater legends whisper her name with awe. A mermaid with flowing golden hair, a slender, elegant body, and a shimmering fish-like tail, but shaped by strange mutations and extraordinary evolution. Today, I will tell you the story of Aynera, the evolved princess of the deep. Aynera was born in one of the deepest trenches of the ocean, a place of crushing pressure and eternal night. From the moment she emerged, it was clear she was different. Her tail fins were much larger than those of ordinary merfolk, glowing with soft blue and white bioluminescent lines that pulsed with a gentle light. She was a mutated species with features never seen before, a second pair of shimmering gill channels that glowed faint gold, and star-shaped pupils that would widen in the darkness, allowing her to see even the faintest movement in the pitch-black water. What made her special wasn't just her otherworldly beauty, but the way her body had evolved perfectly for the dark, unknown world she called home. She was a living marvel, a testament to life's ability to adapt and thrive in the most extreme conditions. Aynera lived near a mysterious region called the Black Coral Forest. This wasn't a place of vibrant colors like the reefs of the upper world. Here, the coral grew in twisted, dark shapes, and strange, mutated creatures thrived in its shadows. There were three-eyed octopi that moved with an unnerving intelligence, light-emitting serpent eels that slithered through the darkness like living lightning, and crystal-backed sea turtles whose shells glittered with captured bioluminescence. Aynera wasn't afraid of them. She was one of them. She communicated with these unique beings through the ocean's ancient language, a series of clicks, hums, and vibrations known as the Song of the Currents. It was a language of feeling and intent, and through it she was the undisputed sovereign of this bizarre, beautiful kingdom. Aynera's unique adaptations were more than just for show. They were tools for survival. Her powerful tail wasn't only for swimming with incredible grace and speed, it was a formidable defense weapon. When threatened, she could vibrate it rapidly, creating powerful shock waves in the water capable of stunning predators or shattering rock. The thin, delicate membranes between her fingers were incredibly sensitive, allowing her to feel the smallest vibrations across great distances, acting as a natural sonar that warned her of danger or told her of distant events. Because of her rare mutations and the light she brought to the perpetual darkness, many deep-sea creatures had a special name for her. They called her the Light of the Abyss. One day, as Aynera swam through the silent canyons of her domain, she felt something new. It was a rhythmic pulse, a deep, resonant call that vibrated through the very water around her, coming from the heart of the ocean. It was the legendary signal of the Golden Cavern, a mythical place said to open only once every 1,000 years. Legends whispered that the cavern contained ancient evolutionary remnants, records of species long forgotten, lost to time and pressure. Drawn by an instinct she couldn't explain, Aynera followed the call. Deeper and deeper she went, until she found it, a massive, glowing golden coral structure, pulsing with the same rhythmic energy she had felt. This was it. This coral marked the birthplace of her mutated ancestors, and she knew, with absolute certainty, that her destiny lay inside. As she descended toward the cavern's entrance, a massive shadow blotted out the faint light from the golden coral. It was Leviathan, a guardian of the abyss. The creature was immense, over 10 meters long, resembling a monstrous anglerfish, but armored with thick, stone-like plates. Its eyes glowed with a terrifying crimson light in the dark, fixed directly on her for millennia. Leviathan had guarded this sacred place, destroying any who dared approach. It swam toward Aynera, its massive jaw opening slightly. But then it stopped. The creature didn't attack. Instead, its glowing red eyes focused on her tail. Her unique bioluminescent markings, the very signs of her mutation, were a sigil. They revealed that she belonged to the ancient bloodline it had sworn an oath to protect for all time. Inside the cavern's center, bathed in a warm golden light, lay a giant smooth stone. It was the golden memory stone, humming with ancient power. Hesitantly, Aynera reached out and touched its surface. The moment her fingers made contact, a torrent of visions flooded her mind. She saw her ancestors, merfolk like her, descending into the crushing darkness ages ago, driven from the upper oceans. She watched them adapt to the new, harsh environment, their bodies mutating over generations. They became more graceful, more resilient, and developed the luminous glow that now defined her. In that instant, she learned why her species was so rare and why only a precious few remained in the vast, lonely expanse of the entire ocean. As the last vision faded, a brilliant wave of light burst from the stone, enveloping Aynera completely. Her body began to change, undergoing a final, breathtaking evolution. The glowing lines on her tail intensified, shining with a blinding radiance. Her golden hair became even more luminous, now streaked with shimmering, iridescent highlights that flowed like liquid light. And in her eyes, a crescent blue mark appeared, a symbol of ancient royalty and power. She was no longer just a mermaid, or even a princess. She had become the new guardian of the deep. The transformation was so profound, so powerful, that even the mighty Leviathan, the ancient guardian, bowed its massive head before her in reverence. Throughout the abyss, the mutated sea creatures felt Aynera's transformation. It was a wave of energy, of harmony, that washed over the entire deep-sea world. From the darkest canyons and hidden grottos, they began to emerge. Glowing schools of fish moved in synchronized patterns. Towering shell beasts rose from the seafloor, and elegant triple-finned stingrays glided toward her. But there was no fear. Instead, they felt a sense of peace, of belonging. Aynera was not a threat. She was their queen, their protector. She was destined to restore the forgotten balance of this deep, mysterious world, a world that the surface dwellers had long forgotten. From that day on, Aynera became a living legend of the abyss. Her story was whispered through the currents, sung in the clicks and hums of the deep. Her beauty shone not only on her face or in her radiant form, but in the hope she brought to the darkest, most forgotten waters of the planet. Her story may never reach the surface, it may never be known by the world of sun and air. But for all of eternity, the currents of the ocean will whisper her name forever, Aynera, the evolved mermaid of the deep. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the abyss, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more stories from the depths.